today we are testing out e.l.f. Cosmetics bestsellers. I don't even have all of them in my hands. e.l.f. Cosmetics has so many products and you guys love when I do full line reviews, and e.l.f. is one of them where I definitely want to do that. They just have so many products and for one face I just can't fit everything. So I thought I would go to their bestsellers, see what they have, see what I already own, and seeing if they're worth it and why people keep buying them. First, let's pin the bangs back. They have grown so much since December that by the end of next month, I won't even have current bangs anymore. Let's go in the order of how I would apply the product. So starting with primer. The first one that pops up is the Power Grip Primer, 4% niacinamide. I don't have that one. Maybe I'll get it. I'm not too sure. The original one, the OG, which is what I have. This is the Power Grip Primer that costs $10. Really? $10? I thought it would be cheaper. And that's interesting that the niacinamide is $10 too. You would think maybe that would be a little more expensive because of the niacinamide ingredient. We all know this is a really great primer. It was even in a Super Bowl commercial. That was like one of my favorite ads. It was just so much fun. So let's talk about another primer that's very popular, the Poreless Putty Primer. I don't know if I ever got the full size. I think I did, and I actually finished it because primers tend to last me a long time. So then I ended up getting these little mini ones. I couldn't find the matte one. I don't know if I finished it or if I lost it, but I have the original one and the luminous one. So if you are new to these, definitely get the little mini ones. They're perfect for traveling, and if you just want to try out their 3 finishes and see which one you prefer. So let's go in with maybe the luminous one. I don't really think I've tried this one out. It's been a minute since I've used the Putty Primer. They're just so soft. Right now I'm dealing with a breakout by my eyebrow, and it's one of those that like hurts. There's not much you could do about it. Wow, it does give you a luminous glow. This is really pretty, even just on its own. This is really pretty. I don't think people are talking enough about the luminous one. The Halo Glow Liquid Filter for $14. This one is the top, and it says it's a holy grail. I totally understand why. Ever since I got this, I can't stop using it. This is the one e.l.f. product that I always need to have in my collection. Even though I'm dealing with a breakout, my skin is looking so good. This looks so glowy, but not overly done. So let's move on to foundation. The first one that pops up is the Flawless Satin Foundation. I can't believe this costs $6. This is one of my favorite drugstore foundations. I think e.l.f. has had this foundation for so many years. And then the other foundation, which I do love, and it's the Camo CC Cream. I actually own 2 of them, and that one cost $15. That one's more coverage. This one is medium. This one, it has more of like a satin finish. I would say the Camo is more matte. I haven't used this one in a while, but I remember really enjoying it. It smells like baby powder, like a light floral baby powder. If I'm remembering correctly, I think people like this one more than the Camo one. This works with more skin types. Like I feel like everyone could wear this. Where the Camo one, you really would have to have oily to normal skin type. Like if you're dry, it would just enhance all of your texture. You can buy 3 of these for the price of one Camo one. Isn't that insane? Why is the Camo one so pricey? This looks so good. This is my type of finish. It didn't fully cover my breakout, but overall it looks really great. Let's get into the concealers. They have 2. The 16-Hour Camo Concealer for $7 and the Hydrating Camo Concealer for $7. So I have both of them in light beige, and I actually prefer the hydrating one just a little bit more. Now this is full coverage. This is what I like to wear when I'm doing like a full glam look and I need something to last all day, all night. Like I don't want it to budge. But my only negative to this product, and it's for both of them, is the packaging. Like around here, it can get so messy over time. So I always have to like clean it with the tissue because it'll just get everywhere in all of your makeup bags. So just kind of keep that in mind. No need to buy high-end concealer with this one. It's probably one of the reasons why I never get high-end concealers, because this one's just so good you don't even need to. Then I'm gonna put the tiniest bit right here. It's actually not that much lighter compared to the rest of my face, so I think it's gonna work. Next, moving on to bronzer and contour. This is one product that I don't own. Wait a minute. No, but that's not a bestseller. I have like the powder kind that's in a quad. Maybe I'll use it so I could just do a full face of e.l.f., but that's not a bestseller. So if we're focusing on best-selling products, the best-selling one would be the Putty bronzer. Now, I haven't tried this one. I don't know why. I think because I'm really satisfied with the bronzers that I have now. This one cost $7 and actually there are quite a few shades. I actually wasn't expecting that. Even shades that you could potentially use as a contour, because I don't know if they have a specific contour product. Like Honey Grip looks like a really nice contour shade, but then when I see it on their arms, it looks warmer. So I don't know, maybe it could just be bronzer. You guys let me know about the Putty bronzer down below. If you like it, if you don't, what shade did you buy? If you're similar to me, I would love to know. Okay, I just checked my collection and I realized I have this one. It's their bronzing palette. I really haven't dipped into it that much. This one costs $9 and this is the only shade. So I'm gonna go in with this. It looks like 2 of them have a little bit of shimmer and the other 2 are matte. All 4 shades look basically the same, ever so slightly. Maybe this one's lighter, but it's very slight. Let's do the lighter one. Okay, not bad. This mirror size is so nice. Not bad, and it looks really nice over this foundation. I'm gonna go in with the darker shade just to see if there's much of a difference. Yeah, actually, you could see. I would say since they only have one palette, that this would only work if you're fair, light to medium. I gotta use this product more often. I'm gonna bring it back. This was like a nice, fun rediscovery. You know, there are 2 best-selling blushes. We have the Putty blush. This one is the matte one in Tahiti, I believe, and that one costs $7. There is a luminous one, and then the other one, which I don't have, is the monochromatic multi-stick. So you can use it for your eyes, lips, and cheeks. I don't really see people talk about this one. I love Tahiti specifically because it's just like that perfect rosy pink, and it's very easy to blend and build up. Okay, and just put a little bit whatever's left over on the brush to my nose. So moving on to the brows, we have the Brow Lift. This one costs $6. I did a comparison video, I think, between this one and the Anastasia one. It's definitely a dupe. They perform the exact same longevity, same, and in fact, I'm using an e.l.f. brush. I think they have a separate brush too that has a little spatula on one side. This one is the one that has the angled brush on the other side. I actually stopped using this or anything that's in a little container like this just because it's more of a hassle. You need so little to get the brows up. So now let's moving on to the brow pencil. This one I haven't tried because they have 2 brow pencils. The one that's their best seller is called the Instant Lift Brow Pencil for $3, and I have the Ultra Precise Brow Pencil and that costs $6. Wait a minute, this costs double the price. Why is that? So the Ultra Precise Brow Pencil comes in 4 shades. I have brunette. And the only reason why I have brunette because I bought this one by accident. The shade that better fits me is neutral brown. Brunette is just a little bit warmer, but since this is the only one I have, I am going to wear it. And then the Instant Lift Brow Pencil, that one has 5 shades. I'm surprised that this one isn't their best seller. But yeah, you can tell, or maybe you can't on camera, but you definitely can tell in person. It's just a little too warm. If you have the other brow product, I would love to know your thoughts. Because I love this one because of the size. It's so small, you can really create those hair-like strokes. And I think the other one, just based off the photos, it looks a bit thicker, the actual pencil. Moving on to powder, we have 2. I actually own both of them. The first one is the Camo Powder Foundation that costs $11. I actually did a review and wear test on that whenever it originally came out. I am not a fan of that, and I think I just don't like foundation powders in general. They look a bit heavy, they just enhance texture. I'm just not a fan of it. And then the other powder is the Halo Glow Setting Powder, and that cost $8. There are 6 shades, and I have medium. I really wish they had a light medium, because medium I think is just a touch too dark, and that's interesting. They have light pink. I know pink powder has been really trending lately. I will show you guys medium. Just keep in mind it's a little bit dark for me. This concealer is so good that I really don't need powder, but with someone with oily skin, I still like to powder. I can't believe my favorite e.l.f. powder is not even on the list. It's not even a bestseller. But you know what? We're going to talk about it in another video when I do the best drugstore loose setting powders that are translucent. Let me just show you guys that side by side. Look how good that looks. I haven't used this product in a while too. I think I stopped because I have medium. Maybe I should get the light and just mix the two. But this powder feels like nothing, which is why I like their loose powders in general. Perfect. And that breakout, it just looks less noticeable. You know what would be cool is if they could make this, but in translucent. Is that even possible? A glowy loose setting powder that's translucent but glowy? Is that a thing, or did I just make that up in my head? If anyone knows a product that's like that, not necessarily from e.l.f, but just in general, let me know down below because I'm very curious in trying that product. I'm just gonna add a little more blush. This tends to happen whenever I put loose powder on. I like lose the blush a bit. There we go. That's what's so nice about the Putty blushes, is that they layer so nicely on cream products, liquids, powders. You really just don't have to worry about any cakiness going on. Moving on to eyeshadow, we have the No Budge shadow stick for $5. Now I have the old packaging and I don't even know if they make these two shades anymore because I have blue steel and bronze metal, and I think ever since they changed the packaging they got rid of these two shades. So we're not going to use these, but if I'm remembering correctly, these do budge and they crease and they don't last all day, at least for me. So I'm not a fan of these, but other people have raved about them and they're a bestseller, so I don't know. It could be me, I'm not sure. Maybe it's just my monolids, which is usually the case. But this other eyeshadow I do like, and it's the bite-sized eyeshadow for $3. I have pumpkin pie. I prefer like warmer tones, anything that's bronzy. Another one I would get is the cream and sugar. That's really nice if you want something not so warm, but a very like brownie nude eyeshadow palette. Should I try to use all of them? Maybe I will. Going in with the darkest matte shade right here. I haven't used this one in a while. Lately, I've been just enjoying one and dones, you know? Like a one and done eyeshadow look. Wow, that matte is really nice. I love the size of this eyeshadow palette. It's perfect for travel, and this is all that you need. I wish they would do single eyeshadows. So I own 2 single eyeshadows from them, which I know they don't make anymore. They were called like Lustrous. They were shimmery, like they were the perfect one and done. I probably should throw mine out because of how old they are, but I really love them and I don't want to, and I don't wear them anymore. They're just so pretty. I'm surprised that e.l.f. hasn't done that. You know what they should do? You know how Space Cowboy is super popular right now and it's just been really popular on TikTok? e.l.f. should make a dupe of that formula and have their own colors. I would love that for them. I think that would do so well. Then moving on to the lighter matte, which is warmer. I think I'm gonna focus that more into my crease. Now we have the shimmers. I think this one's more coppery. Let's see. Whoa. These are so pigmented. Look at that. These are intense. I think I'm gonna go in with the one on the right. e.l.f. is definitely that girl. I miss e.l.f. stores when they had the physical stores and they were just like little stores and you can go in there, get your makeup done. I think it was something like you have to spend $25 and then you can get your makeup done, which was so much fun because spending $25 at e.l.f. you can get so many products, you know? And then of course they closed them all down and then I no longer live in the city. That's one store I definitely miss in the city. I'm going to intensify the eyes and use a bit of setting spray. Just going back in with that same shadow. Oh yeah, look at that difference. This eye look is looking really sultry. So going in with the copper shade with the smaller brush, and I so happen to be using all e.l.f. brushes, which is funny. I will link all of my favorite ones that I've been using. I'm just gonna do like right up here. So a lot of my friends aren't really into makeup, but when they do buy makeup and they want to wear it, they always get e.l.f. And that says something to me because they have some really great products at an affordable price. You can get it everywhere. I tend to get mine at Ulta and Target. I've been using e.l.f. products since high school. For liner, we have the No Budge Retractable Liner. This cost $5. I have shade brown, and I believe I did this in one of my brown eyeliner reviews. But I can't remember what I thought, but I'm guessing because I haven't used this product since that video that it was a good product, but not like, oh my gosh, amazing when I was comparing it to the other brown pencils. Again, if you want to know my thoughts, I'll have that video up here. I'm pretty positive that I reviewed it in that video just because, why would I have this in my collection? You know, I think someone recommended this to me. So going in with this one. Okay, so this is not as pigmented. Like, you gotta work a bit harder and kind of go back and forth. That product is definitely not my favorite brown liner. I have some better options, so definitely check those videos out. So I'm gonna go in back with the darker matte brown. Add a little bit right here. There we go. This is definitely turning out sultry. Oh my gosh, I haven't done an eye look like this in a while. For best-selling mascaras, they have two. The first one is the Lash and Roll Mascara. Now, I did test this out, comparing it to another one where people are saying that this is a dupe. Not the biggest fan of this one because it's super natural, and someone like me, it doesn't make enough of a difference of how my natural lashes look like, so it's a skip. So then the other one, which I haven't tried out, which I'm doing another e.l.f. mascara review video where I'm like ranking all of them. I still have to buy the ones in the black too. The Big Mood Mascara. Now, the purple one won the Best Beauty Form Award in 2020, and I have the waterproof version. I tend to have better luck with waterproof. Wow. This brush is ginormous. Oh my gosh, compared to my eyes, well, wish us luck. All right, one coat, looking okay. Getting a little more volume. I actually think I like this one better than the Lash and Roll Mascara. For lip products, they have quite a few. I own two of them. The first one is the Glossy Lip Stain that costs $6. That's the one that went viral on TikTok, and I have Power Mauve. And then the other one, which I preferred this product a little bit more, and I've had it for a longer time, and it's the Lip Plumping Gloss, and that costs $7. And I have shade Champagne Glam, but the shade that I keep consistently getting is Mocha Twist. That one by far is my favorite shade. I think I finished that sometime last year and just never bought it again, but that one I've always had in my collection. I think I might just do the gloss. I don't have their lip liner, so let's just see how that looks on its own. Because usually I would pair this with maybe like a lipstick or something. I think this shade would be a better lip topper. And the last product is setting spray. Their best seller is the Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist. Now, I just finished the one in the blue bottle last month, so fortunately I don't have one to put on. But overall, I'm really happy with all these best sellers. I think the only ones that I would skip out on, it would be the mascara. Yeah. Is that really the only one? Yeah. I guess it'd be the mascara and the No Budge eyeshadow sticks. Those just don't work for me. Oh, and the No Budge eyeliner. Honestly, the No Budge collection, just not a big fan. I don't think those products last a very long time. You know what? I'm just realizing from their list, they don't have a highlighter that's a bestseller. Man, that's something that they could improve on. I don't see a highlighter. I see some skincare products, lots of brushes. No highlighter. Well, I guess that's the only category that I'm missing. But overall, I think my makeup looks really good. I think the only thing that just looks a little off are my brows because they're a little bit warm. But I'm very satisfied with this look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know down below, what is your favorite e.l.f. product? I want to know if I tried it or I haven't, or I need to make an e.l.f. order. Let me know down below. And before you leave, like this video, subscribe to this channel for more fashion and beauty content. I'll see you guys in another one. Bye!